So we just bought this game when we opened this game. It's called Math Ups. It's a mind over math game. It's for our sons. We want them to basically develop their aptitude in math. So let's see if this game works, okay?
It's for ages 9 to 11 and up.
Okay, it came with all of these pieces that you see here. It has, we just created this little piece here for scrap. It has a question booklet here. It has all the question answers here.
For each of the category of the card that's shown here.
Yeah. Okay, and it has the rules. It has one side in English and the other side is in French. So what we discovered is that it has, what do you call these here?
Chips, reward chips?
Reward chips. So these chips here are different prices. You got a $10, you got $100, you got $1,000, you got $10,000, you get $100,000, and you get $1 million. So what we understand is that you go around one time from start, and when you come back here after you answered the questions, you pick up this one of them, and this here basically is to tell you that you made one rotation. This is how you keep your rotation. Oh, also if you have a timer or one of those what do you call those things again? Hourglass. You could flip it and it will help you to keep time. So we found 5 packs of question cards, okay, and it says that the question cards, each question category, or they call them strands. Let's give you the names of them. So this one here is geometry and spatial sense. This one is measurement. This one is data management and probability. This one is number sense and numeration. This one is patterning and algebra. So what we found is that each category, like geometry and spatial sense, each category of cards with all the different colors, they have 5 different categories in this answer booklet. You have spelling in each one, you have multiple choice, vocabulary, true or false answers, and mental math. So each of the category has 4 parts, or 5 parts, sorry, in them, okay? And then the answer booklet has the question answers, okay?
So for each one of them, you have to look at the category. You have to remember to read that, because you can just flip through pages and say, oh, this is not number, we did that.
Yeah.
And they'll realize that you have to read.
Look at the top.
The title and for each one.
Okay. Okay, so that's it. So now we found you have these cards here. There's one called Spoiler Alert. There are 4 of them for 4 players. You have a help card. There should be 12 of them. Okay. This one here, when you land on one of the spots, it's called a help spot. You pick this up. You might need it for later. This is called a swap card. It's not to swap a player, but who knows, anybody could create that in the game. But it was set by the instruction that you can swap a question for another question if you're not okay with answering that question. So it gives you that opportunity. You can have this 3 times. You can collect 3 cards, and when you finish playing, you return it to the pile. Okay, same thing for the help card. You can return the help card to the pack when you finish answering. And you have 3. 3 is the maximum you can attain. It came with a die or dice, and it has 4 tokens.
That each player can choose whichever
color you want to.
Red, green, blue, yellow.
Okay, so what we did, we use a die and we spun. I got 4. What did you get? You got 5. So I go first.
The lower number goes first.
Okay, so now it's my turn to play. I'm gonna take my turn. So what this card? If we forgot to tell you that this board here, on one side, you can play one of these at a time. One of these at a time, or if you turn it over, there's still another space here. It has all of the names up there.
You want to show the whole?
I'll turn it over for you, so you can see the difference. Okay, so it has all of the names of the categories or the strands up here. Okay, so these are the 5 strands or category that the game comes in: measurement, patterns and algebra, data management and probability, number sense and numeration, geometry and spatial sense. Okay, let's go through the other spaces on the board. So you have start over here. Okay, this is where you place your tokens. I'll get a token. You place your tokens over there. Okay, they have the signs on the side, symbols on the other side. And you go this way, you go this direction. This is clockwise. You see the arrow there? It tells you where to go. Okay, so you go that direction. So now if I land on help, I pick up a help card, but I still have to answer a help question. I still have to answer a question. Okay, so I answer my question, or if I can't answer the question, the help card will help me to answer that question. I could ask anybody, I could go online, or I can, how else we found out you can do the
Dictionary?
Dictionary. It depends on what question it is. Okay, now if I land on this one here, this is called Math Up Diamond. Okay, then you have Math Up over here, you have Math Up Gold, and then you have Math Up Silver, and then you have Math Up Bronze over here. So there are four spaces on the board that if you land on them, you get an advantage. So the first one, the Math Up Diamond, it spills you 6 spaces forward, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The gold spills you 5, right? 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So each time you spill forward, you land on a free space. So this is 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. Okay, here you land on a swap space where you could swap an answer. And this one here, you land on 1, 2, 3. You get a help card. So don't confuse, because when we were playing, we thought that you could swap the spaces, but we realize now that when you turn the board over, you land on a different spot. Remember that?
That's what it says.
Yes.
Either free term or swap.
Okay, so if you land on the principal's office, what happens when you land on the principal's office? I don't remember.
You lose a turn.
You lose a turn. Okay. When you land on detention,
You lose a turn.
you lose 2 turns, I think. Let's see. So here you have it. If you land in principal's office, you miss 2 turns, or you lose 2 turns. If you land in detention, you miss 1 turn.
So this is 1 turn.
Okay.
And this is 2 turns. You lose. You lose
Okay.
2 turns there.
Yeah, then you have the gym here. If you land on the gym, you get to do a physical activity, no more than 20 reps and no less than 10 reps. Okay. And you can choose that activity, I think. You can choose that activity. So you have also, we already explained the Math Up. What else we need to explain? So it's 6 revolutions. Each person has to go around this board clockwise. So the person that collects the 6 coins, this will be the last coin you collect. The person that collects this coin, you are declared the winner of the game. This is the $1 million. So in all, you should be, when you add up all of the cards, it should give you a little over $1 million. Okay, so some suggestions that I have for the use of these tokens or the points is for teachers to use this as rewards. Like if you have a fair, the children could collect these points towards rewards. Anything else you think?
Toy.
For toys, any games that they want. Any other suggestions you think that they can use it for?
The
Toys.
are-
We were playing a game. We were playing the game a little bit just now. We use the one side. We use the other side with the one strand. And we use this one here. It got us running all over the place. But it's exciting. Just open up the game. Place the one strand on the card, on the game board on the one side. You will see it has the 5 little parts in there, and it has just question. So this is called a one category game, or the one side, or the one strand game. So it has the questions here. It has all the different pictures here. So you could use just one pack of cards, or one strand of cards, and you could start packing them from the top.
So you want
Okay.
to explain on if you land on this, you land on
Okay.
on
So
any
you
of
land on a
these,
question here. You
or
just
any question except for free time.
okay. So what happened here? You could choose. You could do one category at a time. So this is a category we choose to do. Okay. You can do this category or any one of the other categories on this side of the board. I think it would be the best side to start to learn the game. Okay. So you do this category first. So you choose any one you want over here. Any one of them that you want, you could choose. It has all 5 in here. You could choose any one and just work on this side until you get to know the game well, and then you turn over and you could use all of the cards.
When you're on the free time, when you land on free time space, you don't have to add. You don't have to pick a card. This gives you an opportunity to just hold off and not answer questions. But if you land on the other spaces, you have to pick up a card and answer
Yeah.
a question, and you have to get the question right, or else you don't go forward.
Okay. I think there's one part of the game where you don't answer the question. You go back to the last spot or space you
came
were
from
on.
if you
Okay.
if you answered incorrectly.
Okay. So this is a list of the contents of the game. Okay. And it says that it's to help you go around. The aim is to be the first player to go around the game 6 times while earning the coins. Okay. Some things you might need that's not mentioned here is a scrapbook, a timer again,
Dictionary.
a dictionary, internet probably with your phone. We'll update you later on if we have anything else that we missed, but we found it to be enjoyable so far. We're old people and we're working on this game for our kids, and we found it enjoyable so far. Teachers, it's a must for you to buy. It will be good for your kids. Enjoy.